I recognize that weak fit from anywhere. It's him. Why'd you kill my Grady?
You already know.
He's fast.
You stink. Bad.
But we can fix that.
There's obvious stuff, and I don't want to talk about it for too long, but stuff like using a good deodorant every time you sweat, before school, after school, stuff like that, during the gym. So you can use Dr. Squash is what I use. There's Dove, there's Native, stuff that's kind of healthy that also smells good. Also, another basic thing is, washing your hair, shampoo and conditioner a couple times a week, depending on your hair type, I don't know. But brushing your teeth every day, like morning and night. Tongue scraping, which is some people don't do that. You should do that. Clean your tongue. Flossing twice a night. Mouthwash is also pretty good too. Makes your mouth smell good and also just helps with everything. Another obvious thing is using a loofah, right? It's very simple. You just go buy one from like Beds, Bath and Beyond. Sorry, it's really cold out right now, as you can see. So I'm gonna be, messing up a little bit. But go get yourself a loofah. Go get yourself a good body wash from Native or something like that. And use your loofah to clean your body. Don't just use your bare hands. That's kind of dirty. You're probably not gonna smell as good if you do that. So clean yourself good, right? Shower before and after like schools, or like just in the morning and at night. But I don't want to go over too much what's I don't want to, dang. I don't want to go over too much what the obvious stuff is. Obviously, you want to use deodorant every day. You want to shower twice a day. Well, not everybody does that, but I like showering twice a day, especially if you want to smell good. Brushing your teeth, mouthwash, tongue scrapings, flossing, all of that stuff. That's very obvious, but what isn't obvious? If you want to smell really nice, and I guess this is kind of obvious as well, depending on who you ask, is cologne. Use cologne before you go somewhere. Typically, I just put it on my neck, maybe your chest if you want to. You can search up a guide. We've all seen the guides before where to put cologne, but get a good cologne. For example, I have one from JPG, John Paul Gaultier. It's just a very basic one, Le Male. Another one is, I'll put them on screen. I can't remember them because it's freezing cold right now, but I'll put them on screen to show you some easy free ones that are just, well, they're not free, but they're just easy good ones, right? Get cologne. And what I also did was I got like a cologne sample bottle and I took that to school. So if I ever wanted to, I could apply it while I'm out instead of just having to do it at home. So that's a free thing right there if you want to. Apply cologne, or get like a cologne small bottle, get a small cologne bottle and then fill it up, and then you can use it on the go. Another thing, chew gum. If your breath smells bad, then gum is a very easy way to change that, right? It's not gonna solve the problem, which what you should be doing is brushing your teeth. It's like a Band-Aid. It doesn't solve the problem, but it lets you hold out for a little bit longer. So if your breath ever smells bad, get like some gum. What is the one I use? I'll put it on screen again. I'm sorry, it's freezing cold, but I wanted to record out here. So something else that I don't think people think about. If you wear the same clothes 2 days in a row, and the more days you wear it in a row, the worse that they're gonna smell. So change your clothes. I mean, that's obvious, right? But some people don't understand that. Change what you're wearing because it'll get dirty and it'll smell bad. Really, the way to smell good is just use a cologne, use deodorant, wash your hair consistently, brush your teeth consistently, and do all that mouth care stuff. And then just wear different clothes and you'll be good. One last thing before we move inside, because it is freezing and I want to go talk inside. Something that people don't think about when they're trying to smell good is how their house and their room specifically smells. If you're staying somewhere for 12 hours a day, let's say, you're in your room for 8 hours at least when you sleep, I hope at least. And if that room smells bad, you're gonna smell bad because you've been in a bad smelling place. So do something like get candles. Like I get vanilla candles from the mall or whatever, right? I just get one for like 1 or twice a month. I don't know, not even that. It's like once every 2 months I get a new candle. I just heat it up and it makes my room smell really good, which means I smell better, right? So do that, and also clean your bed sheets, right? When your bed smells bad and you're laying in your bed, you are gonna smell bad. The math adds up, right? So clean your room, clean your bed sheets, make your room smell nice. And yeah, that's all I got for right here. Let's go move inside because I'm freezing. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about in this, the camera good? Yeah. Last thing I want to talk about in this video is some ingredients to look out for, right? Because I've given you a couple ideas for deodorants that you should use, shampoo and conditioner that you should use. Well, if you haven't heard, Native or some other brand that's like natural, and we'll get into the ingredients, right? So I've given you the deodorant, I've given you the hair care, I've given you like the, not toothpaste because I don't really know about that, but I've given you basic things that are all right for you health-wise. But what are some ingredients that you should avoid if you want to kind of find your own thing that I haven't mentioned, right? I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember the ingredients, so I'm just gonna read them off a list real quick. So, beware of things called phthalates, something like that. I'll put them on screen. To be honest, I'm not no scientist. All right, I've read very little about these things, but I've seen like there's like whole papers and stuff about how these things are bad. I haven't read all of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't done like a deep research on this stuff. I just know that these things, well, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that these things are pretty bad for you. So you can look into it yourself if you want to, but as a basic guide, these are some things that I've heard are really bad from like scientific people. Okay, so whatever this word on the screen, I don't know how to say it. That's bad for you. If you want to stay safe, just be like extra careful. I would stay away from parabens because a few studies say that it can mess up like your hormones and stuff. And also like parabens, like I was saying, how there's a couple studies like they kind of conflict a little bit, but overall it's kind of like parabens might not be good for you because of your hormones. Aluminum kind of has the same thing where it's not guaranteed like, oh, stay away from aluminum in deodorant. But it's kind of like there's a confliction there. So if you want to be extra careful, just like get a deodorant that's non-aluminum, like Dr. Squatch. Dude, if you want a deodorant, get Dr. Squatch. Okay, it's natural and they smell pretty good. So yeah, that's like their whole thing. It's natural. So yeah, stay away from this word. Stay away from parabens and aluminum if you just want to be safe. What else is there? One more thing that I forgot to mention while I was recording was sulfates, because I'm editing the video right now, but I just didn't mention it. Sulfates are bad because they can really, they're cleansing agents, I think is what they are, but they are very like harsh cleansing agents. So in a lot of shampoos, they have sulfates, which they do their job, but they do it too well, which means your scalp and your whole oil stuff is going to get messed up in your hair. So if you want healthy hair, if you want like hair that's not super, pretty much just stay away from sulfates and shampoos and stuff like that unless you have like a condition where you need them because you have to clean your hair very thoroughly. But yeah, just stay away from sulfates. And just to be extra careful, if you're really interested in ingredients, go watch an actual like scientific video or like read some papers on ingredients to watch out for, because I am not the guy in terms of science to tell you what to avoid. I'm just kind of using what I've read. And by the way, I recorded it, or not recorded, but I wrote this script like a month ago. So when I read these papers, I don't remember them anymore, to be honest with you. I have a very vague knowledge now. But yeah, so just kind of research this yourself if you want to be extra careful. If you don't care, then I guess, I don't know. But yeah, just stay away from sulfates, phthalates, or whatever they're called, parabens, and aluminum if you want to be extra careful. And yeah. And that's it, really. I mean, I don't really have too much about ingredients, to be honest. Mostly, I didn't mean to record all the video outside, but you win some, you lose some. So yeah, stay away from this. Stay away from parabens and aluminum if you want to be extra careful. But yeah, and of course, you can go like Google ingredients to watch out for, and you'll find like I'm sure that there's a whole list of stuff that's not good for you. I just wanted to kind of include this at least, just in case you don't have any care about ingredients, that you at least see this part of the video and be like, oh, stay away from these things. But yeah, it's like I said, that's all I got. If you want to be saved, I have a video over here. If you want to start self-improvement, I have a video over here. If you stink really bad, follow this up in this video and you'll be good. Thanks for watching, and praise God.